Good
Oh, we gonna
morning.
talk about that. Good morning, everybody.
It's a windy Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's
Oh, it
Ash Wednesday.
is.
It is Ash Wednesday. Ah.
The
Yes, I'm
drive-through.
supposed to go tonight with Harry and Oli to get our ashes. So today it begins. Yeah, roll the window down. Hurry up, put the ashes on, and then roll the window up. Oh my gosh, imagine bumping Snoop.
Oh my gosh.
It's all
Oh, well,
or I'm sure there's church
are we
music.
gonna get
I'm
a
sure
Catholic
I
playlist?
saw on Instagram in my feed. Yeah. No, seriously, in my feed, there probably is one. I guess there's a girl that reads the Bible, but genuine. Like she doesn't
Stop.
do it. I guess she's like,
Stop.
yeah, so Mary, and then, the angel came, yeah, and the angel came down and said, "Yo, Mary, you're pregnant," or something like
That
that.
is
And I
hilarious.
was like, I need to listen
Can
to
you
that.
imagine if you have that an
That'd be so
audiobook for the
funny.
Bible?
Aaron,
We're just bumping it all day long.
oh my gosh, and it's just bumping as I'm driving. You know what? I do have the Bible app on my phone, and I guess I had to. I must have downloaded it for something. But every time I'm like, I'm not lying. Finger on Bible app. Finger on the Bible app. Like at where
I swear.
like, I swear, finger on the Bible app. Like I'm not lying.
That is
Because that
hilarious. Oh
Catholic
my
guilt
gosh.
will
Okay, so
eat me up.
today it's great.
Aaron, how's your
Monday, I
Monday and
didn't have a day
Tuesday?
off.
How's it going?
Tuesday, I kind of had a day off yesterday. I had a very spaced out work day. Um, it's
Mm-hmm.
windy though, man. It was like a hurricane last night. I was like, it was whipping. And I had a random lightning storm in the middle of the night. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I did. I kind of woke up. Was there one on Monday also? Was there like a freaking
no, no,
crazy
not
at
down
like 1
here.
a.m. or no? Was that just here? Or maybe I'm thinking last night. Oh my gosh, sounded like all of a sudden, right?
Oh
And it's
yeah.
like
But
shh, like you could just hear the
the
rain
wind
pouring
last
down,
night.
and it was
Well, okay, so
windy.
Curtis had gotten up because he's
Wait,
like,
what
"Oh my
happened
God, is that the
there?
wind?" And I said, "Yeah, it's been whipping." And he went because we have like blacked out shades, so he went to
Mm-hmm.
open it, and as he let go of it, a freaking lightning
Mm-hmm.
struck right at the glass, right where he was, and I was like, "Oh my God!" We both like yelled. It was like at 2 o'clock this morning, yeah, and
Oh
and I was like,
heck
"That's
no.
so dangerous, Curtis. Yeah, get away from the
That's
glass."
nuts. I'd be so scared. I know. Okay, everybody telling this story about the weather to me, even at work, they're like, "I have blackout curtains." Well, my
Do you not have
blackout
them?
curtains, that's like the new norm now, right? Everybody has blackout
Yeah,
curtains. We do in our room. I think downstairs they're more sheer, but now I'm thinking maybe I need
it's for the
blackout
sun.
because
So
is it
like, if
for
you want
like
to watch a
creepers or is
movie,
it for the
you don't
sun?
have, you know what I mean? It's all blacked out. Yeah. Yes.
It's like theater. You get that
Yes.
theater aesthetic. Oh my God. You know what? I'm sick of the rain because I've
Oh
already mentioned that I
goodness.
am seasonal depression person or how the weather is.
Yeah, no,
I
when you
would
don't see the
not
sun.
last
Yeah.
like Washington or wherever the heck it freaking rains, Seattle. So even when it rains, I'm seriously, if anybody remembers that episode when Chandler's looking out the window at Friends and he looks freaking depressed with the rain,
Do you?
I seriously
I
get so
do.
sad.
I like
I
both.
need sunlight. I need warmth.
We get such
I
little rain that I enjoy when it's here.
And I maybe if I was staying home, I know, yeah.
What?
Well, LA was freaking flooding. Did you hear about that? It's like let's sprinkle it in.
Literally
No, it's
to
going
six
from
days of just
dry
straight
drought
water. Yeah.
to flood, and you need a freaking like boat. Like
Mm-mm.
people are like waterboard rafting or whatever the heck that is. In the LA,
That's because they have
no,
such
it's
bad
like
drainage
cars were
systems.
stuck.
I don't think it's good. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh,
I think
how much longer is
Thursday.
it
What
gonna
is today?
rain?
Wednesday?
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
think
I need it to be
tomorrow all
like
day, and then it's good till I think next Monday. Mm-hmm. So we have days off.
okay, good. All right. Well, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for just at least if the one
Yeah.
plus is that it just washes
Yeah.
everything away and the air is so crisp.
Yeah.
Like the day after it rains, so it does feel good. But when I have to go out and do stuff, I'm like,
Really? I
oh,
love
I don't
going and
really
doing
want
stuff
to,
in the
like,
rain.
because the rain. But Aaron, so
8,000
today,
steps.
Lent, today starts. I'm gonna do between eight.
Okay.
Yep, 8,000 steps between 8 and 10. Signed up for the 5K. I have goals.
Oh,
I weighed in
good.
today. I lost 0.6, and that is I haven't been doing Weight Watchers, but I weighed on my Weight Watchers app. I wanted to
Good.
see, I
Good.
meal prepped and I've been having smaller
More
portions.
control in it.
So I kind of just wanted to see,
Yes.
like, with exercise and my walking, with
Dude,
having my meal
that's
prep and
almost a
all
whole
that,
pound.
like, will I get the same effect?
I think
Yeah,
you're going to lose it
so
quick by
yeah.
doing both.
eh, So let's I'm going to continue. This is like a test. I
Yeah.
just want to see, like, what if I just do
Yeah.
2 weeks off, but I'm still using the app to weigh in and see what is the
Yeah.
difference from
Okay.
me tracking like my 0 points eggs and all, like,
Why?
like I was stressing about 0 points foods. Um well, because it was 0 points. So I was like, oh, let me have 0 point this. But now I'm eating, like, I
Mm.
made a snack thing at work and it was hummus
Mhm.
with my
Mhm.
with fruit, with those little pretzel thins. And then I also,
Mhm.
for lunch, it was a small portion. It was the meal prep my mom
Mhm.
and I ordered. It was like shrimp with
Love.
asparagus and a
Mhm.
little bit of pesto pasta, like all portioned out. Then I also
Mhm.
had another snack and it was hard boiled
Mhm.
eggs and I put everything but the
Is that a
bagel
0
seasoning
point? Those are 0 points?
and an apple. So it was like that. Those are 0 points, but I didn't like
Okay.
put it like the hummus is like 5 points. Fruit is 0. The shrimp and pasta, asparagus is 0, shrimp is 0, pasta I'm not sure. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stress
Yes.
about more 0 points, but more
Yes.
healthy, like fruit, veggies. Um, I was nervous about hummus because when I looked on the app, I was like, wow, that's like 5 points.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's a filling snack for
Yeah.
me if I have it with either carrots or I have it with cucumber. So I'm going to do it one more
That's
week and
great.
see
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to
how it
do it. It's
goes.
just like I think you should just like load up on as many
I
0
feel good.
points as possible. I mean, it's good high in protein and fiber.
I feel,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, right. I'm feeling really good. I was
Good.
actually excited to weigh in this morning because I know how my body is. Like
I love
I
that.
felt like, oh, it's gonna be a good weigh in.
I
Um
did. So I had my
let's
doctor's
let's
appointment.
see, what else were we
I got
gonna
my blood
discuss? Well,
drawn.
but before our
Yeah, I
topic,
saw
yeah.
Michelle. I got my
Oh,
blood work
that's right, with
done. And
Michelle.
she's like, nobody
Does
told me
she
you were on
miss
my book
us?
today. I
Does
was
she think
like, oh,
about
was I
us?
supposed to announce
What'd she
it?
say?
Um,
Oh
so I got my
God.
blood done. I got my body fat, like just the handheld ones,
Mm-hmm.
but they measured it from a year ago. I have gained 3 pounds.
Yeah.
So I was at 157 weighing in a year ago. I was at 160, which is not abnormal for me. 160, and I lost 2% body fat,
Right.
but I gained 3 pounds of muscle.
Okay. I'm picturing in my mind, as you're saying, the fat and the muscle, when they're like,
Yeah, they
don't go
do.
by the scale. They hold up the freaking fat.
Muscle's more
They
dense than
hold up
fat.
the
I get
muscle
that.
is like, Aaron, what do I hear
I'm
in your
also like,
voice? Yeah, because I've seen,
the
yeah.
amount of work that I
What
put
is
into
it?
this,
What are you
not even,
thinking?
I'm okay. I'm not like, I measure most of my food, but I'm not like die hard. I can't eat anything, but
Mm-hmm.
I do it proportionally. So I'm like, to not lose any
Right.
weight is crazy. Plus doing the peptides, plus, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I'm done with the peptides. There's one more peptide that she gave me, just was like, hey, try this if you want to cut the fat. But I was like, I don't want to, like, that seems fake to me. The other one was like a muscle
Mm-hmm.
builder. So it wasn't necessarily to lose weight. It was just like, okay, since you are working out every day, like, try to like
Yeah.
build your muscle better. And I've been working out like crazy. So, I don't know. I'm happy that the body fat is going down. I mean, like, what did I say, 2% or something in 1 year is crazy. That's so slow. I mean, I should be able to do that in no time, but 1 year is just, that seems really slow.
But have you been consistent? Because I
Hmm.
feel like since really like November, you were like
Yes.
F1, you were body
I
rock,
was
you were
like
all this.
lifting weights, but I
Before
wasn't
that,
doing
were
the
you
type
like
of
that?
workouts. Yeah,
Because if
like
you do it
I'm
since
drenched in
November,
sweat every day when I do
see,
my workouts now.
see,
So we'll see. We'll see. I'll do it for a whole year and see how it works out. But it's crazy. I've been doing F-150 for, I don't
yep.
know, I should probably check my start date, but yeah, I've been Yeah. Oh wait, what is it? What is it?
F-150,
F-45.
like the truck.
F-150.
F-45.
I should I should know the name of my gym. I should
it's, it's all built
like
Ford
a
tough.
rock.
Oh my gosh, what the
I I need to yeah, I need to I don't know. We'll see how long I've been doing these workouts, but I'll do it for a year and see what happens. If I don't lose a damn pound, I'm gonna be so pissed. I just want to lose a goddamn pound.
you're like you're like schedule the surgery. It's happening.
Literally. Oh my
And then after you're like, I just continued with my workouts. That's all I did.
literally.
It was discipline.
Nobody sees me
healthy
for 6
eating,
weeks. Yeah.
all sculpted. You're like, you go in. I know. You go in, you're like, give me sculpted abs. It was just 10 sit-ups a day. That's all I do. My body's
Oh my
just like that.
god.
I'm now it's naturally I get in shape.
F-150.
Freaking
Anyways,
F-150. I'm
you know.
so oh my god. I love it. Well, Erin, yeah, I totally understand how it could just be like, well, all right, like I've been
That's it.
like doing everything
That's
I
it.
need to. Really?
Like a
That's it?
2%.
Like I get, yeah, like
I mean, I'm
it's all
glad it's
not that
going in the
I'm
right
not,
direction. It's just
but yeah.
frustrating.
All
I shouldn't
right.
be. I should not be complaining about these things, but movement is movement.
So peptides, well, it's yeah, and you're not even
Really?
complaining. It's just kind of like, damn, really? Like you're just more like
Right.
all that like you've been doing everything.
I'm
so
excited to
it's
see
kind
what
of
my
just a
blood work
it's more
looks
of a
like because I
bummer.
have
Like,
been eating
damn,
really
really?
healthy.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I know I'm doing all the things.
Yeah.
She said to go off peptides for 12 weeks and see if I notice any change because peptides will help
Mm-hmm.
your muscle recover. So I'm not very sore after any of my workouts. Uh, I've worked out
Right.
obviously the last 2 days and I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, my butt hurts. Like my glutes hurt. So that's the first. I haven't felt that in a while. So
All right, well, we got this. We're here. We're
let's get
rooting each
into it.
other on.
Yeah.
Um, and just stay consistent. Yeah. Okay, so today's topic, you mentioned how
Yeah,
was
how
it
our
like
role
taking care
changes
of
as we get
your
older. And
parents
nobody
when
really talks
needed?
about it because it does hit like in your, I mean, I'm sure
Oh,
it happens to
yes.
people earlier too, but in your 40s, like your parents are probably at an age where
Right.
you need to do more helping around if, and it's so interesting how you end up having to kind of parent and they reject you as a parent and it's like I got to keep you safe, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you got to just like help me take direct, like I need to take the
Right.
lead on this, and not a lot of parents like really accept
Mm-hmm.
that well.
Well, I'll be
Yeah.
when it comes up, when my mom's surgery scheduled, I'll be helping her. I'll be staying at her place. But I mean, other than the hip thing, she is still like doing whatever she needs. When we go run errands, I drive, but that's only because her driving gets me car sick. I can't, I just like, I, I start getting like, oh my God, I can't like, she'll be driving and then she swerves. She's like, whoa. And I'm like, wait, what? It's all the car is just barely there at the, like coming out of the drive, not even
And she slams
close.
on the brakes.
Or a car's way far ahead and all of a sudden she'll break and we're like, what the heck? What's going? She's like, oh no, no, I'm good. I'm just like, sometimes I'll be like, I'll meet you there.
My
Like
mom's
I
the
can't
same way.
drive in the same.
We
I
all get
can't
car
drive in the
sick with
same
my
car.
mom.
I swear. And my Uncle Johnny even experienced it. I remember one time my Uncle Johnny was like, I can't like telling because they call my mom like Nana. I can't be in the car. Thank you so much for the ride, but no, like I can't be in the car with you. So I sent him a picture one time. I was in the car with my mom, and I
That
was like,
is
"I'm in
so
the car with
funny.
her," and he's like, "That is hilarious."
See, my mom,
It's
oh, my
it
mom
is
loves
it's
fast
yeah.
cars.
So your
So
mom
she
drives like
always
that
has like
too,
the
or what is?
top-notch car, like an AMG, okay? And she'll floor it and then hit the brake. Floor it, hit the brake. And the accelerator alone, your like neck is going back. You're like, oh man, that got me in my throat. And then the brake, and it's just like, like everywhere. On the freeway, everywhere.
The freaking dealers like new brakes every 2 years. They're like they should last a little longer, but
Yeah.
we're
Curtis
gonna
says
have to
I'm
put some
getting
new
like that. I
brakes
am
in
not
for
that
you.
bad, but
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, I drive super slow, so I don't. My problem is I don't drive fast
Yeah,
enough. I'm just like
same,
always
same,
like
same.
never in a rush anywhere. Like just all right.
Literally.
And everybody's
You
like,
just need
"Can
to
I
be in a
just
Prius at
drive?"
all
Like I
times.
guess I'm not
Yeah.
driving fast
Yeah.
enough. But I'm like, "Why is everybody in a rush?" Yeah. So that's going to be mine will be when my mom has her surgery. I know I've joked on previous ones, but if anybody's watched Misery, and I joke with my mom too all the time like I'm going to be Annie Wilkes. And she's just gonna be like, I'm feeding her
Yes,
scalding
yes,
hot
yes.
soup. Again, I
Yes.
am joking. I would never,
Yes.
but it's funny. So
Do
just to kind of put that in
you
her mind,
trust
like,
me?
are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Or she could be like, it's cold. Yeah. She's gonna be like, I'm cold. Or have you guys? I'm saying you guys, everybody on Happy
Mm-hmm.
Gilmore. One of my favorite scenes, the original one, is when
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Ben
yeah.
Stiller is
Yeah.
working at the little senior center and he's like the mean nurse and they're all like crocheting. She's like, my fingers hurt. And he's like, well, your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscape duty. Like, I'm totally going to be that freaking, like, oh, you're
Literally,
cold?
literally.
Like, put the AC on full blast. Again,
Yeah, to get in her
joking, but
head.
it's just funny to like joke about it because I would never. Yeah, yeah,
See
like,
you
have
never.
fun going into
Yeah,
surgery. See you when you get out. But yeah,
that's
yeah.
like what I did to my kids when we were on the airplane. I'm
Totally.
like, you guys, what
But
would
yeah,
you do
so
if the
all
airplane went down right now? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm
yeah.
like, I'd be like, bye. They're like, oh my God, mom.
Yeah, you're all like this with the little you're all
See you
with the
never.
parachute and then out the door. See you never. But yeah, so I'll experience that and I'll have more
Yeah,
like after to, follow up and discuss
of
how
your
was
mother.
it taking care of my mom. But I think you
So
mentioned
that's
one
what
of
I
your
did on
clients or
Monday.
somebody
Okay,
is going
I
through
do
that.
have a lot of like elderly ladies as my clients. I could tell when they're starting to go through something and I'm like, oh, they keep asking me the same question or they keep, you know what I mean? And I had this experience with my grandma. So my sister and I were the closest
Yeah.
in proximity to my grandma. So we had to do the like, hey, let's run over and check on grandma. Hey, let's go play cards. Like
Mm-hmm.
we were the go-to people because my aunt
Yeah.
and my dad, who are siblings, do not live in the same county as my grandma. So we were the ones doing a lot of the caretaking. And I mean, they had people that worked at the house that she was at, but up until she got into the house, we were the ones checking on her and making sure she was taking her pills, doing all the things. Anyway, so I've already
Yeah.
experienced this, but my one of my you remember the one that almost choked on the chocolate when I gave it to her? Okay, so Gigi, yes. So she
Yes.
fell and they had to put her into a memory care facility. And I've known this, she's had dementia for a while.
Oh.
So it is sad how you see them go from like being healthy, living on their own to now. And I used to do her house and her hair, or her hair at her house during COVID. So I saw her just being totally normal in her house. So, anyways,
Yeah.
she's now in a memory care facility, and the family hired a her caretaker to be there just to make sure everything's. She sits with her all day long there. So they had asked me if I could go do her hair there, and I was like, okay, I'll bring the color because her son was adamant about
Yeah.
me doing her color. And I was like, is there a place to rinse it out? Because that's not easy to do on somebody that, yeah, but with
Yeah, it's
someone
like
with
the
dementia
bathroom
doesn't
sink.
understand what's happening. You know what I mean? So it's like, and not to mention, she
Oh,
fell,
yeah.
broke her
Yeah, that's
tailbone.
it. Yeah.
So I'm like, is that even like a thing that we can stand her up for like that long? A fall.
That's so
Yeah.
scary how a fall,
So
just a fall when you
I
get
cut her
older.
hair. She's in such a good mood. She's so happy to see me. Like she doesn't know me, and she's like so far gone that she can't really say word. Like she will form a word, a sentence of, the blue ship ran away today, and I'm like, oh really? And I'm like, but you can tell what she's
Oh
trying to
my gosh,
say.
that is
She's just using
heartbreaking,
different words.
Aaron.
So it's oddly how
That's
it's
so
weird how
sad, little
much we can
Gigi.
understand each other without her saying a complete sentence, you know? So I
Yeah.
do. And you could tell what
It's
she's
like you know
the
her
way
eyes
she's
though
like
too, probably what she is
pronouncing the
like.
words, you
It's
could tell what she's trying to say. So and one of my aunts who had a stroke, we do the same thing with her. You could tell she's trying to tell us something, and the way she fluctuates her words, she'll only say 3 words, but you could tell what she's trying to say. And you're like, wow, like she's
Mm-hmm.
telling us off right now. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. So,
Yeah.
anyways, we're having a good time. The
Yeah.
caretaker's like, no, put her color on, and it's just roots. But I was like, all right. But I was like, also like, where are we gonna rinse her out at? It was the most traumatic experience I've ever had in my entire life. So, anyways, I'm not going to describe the whole thing, but it was
Oh
horrible
no.
because we had to
Yeah.
force her to do something she did not want to do. And to watch her, like, the fear this
And she
woman
was
had of us,
scared.
and she
Scared.
knew we were
Like the
trying to do something
terror.
good for her, but her emotion was just like to fight, like she's hitting us, and but don't do that. And then she just starts screaming, and then she's like, I'm scared, I'm confused, I'm scared. And you're just like,
Oh
oh, I'm
my
like, I turned my back. I was
gosh.
like, I can't do this. I had to walk
Oh
away. And
no.
then
No.
the nurses kind of helped out, but like they couldn't do it because it was our personal choice to do this to her. So they were like, sorry, you're on your own. It was, it was so
Oh great.
I'll
So
go
was
do
that
haircuts,
that's
but
the
I will
last
not do
time, right?
color
You're
again because
going? Like there's
it was, she was shaking
yeah.
when we were done. And it was so emotional.
Was it because you were attempting
We
to
had to
rinse
put her
her
in the
out and you had to
shower,
go like
and
to the tub or
she was
something?
like a baby that doesn't want to get wet. It's like, don't. And then her dignity, like, don't take my clothes off, don't do that,
Oh
don't
man.
show my body, like and it's just like you had to for her own safety.
Oh,
I'm like, this is
yeah.
so unnecessary.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
if it was
so
bath time for her, give her a bath.
sad.
I don't need to be in there. But I'm also like, this is so unnecessary to do right now. You know what I mean? Like, we should have never done this. I knew it. I freaking knew it. And I just don't like pushing things on people that, I mean, listen, if she needs to take a bath for her health issues, like things, then yes, she's going to have to forcefully to get a bath. But that's necessary. This was not. So, in my
Yeah.
opinion, I was just like, this is hell for her. It's hell for us. So, anyways, I got her to a point, like, I ended up having to give it to her. Like, I had to do the whole thing. So I just like, Gigi, it's okay. Like how I would a baby, like, okay, just rest your head. You're okay. Let the warm water. Anyways, the whole experience was just so eye-opening to me. I was just like, all of us really did love her and care for her in that room. So it wasn't like we were torturing her or
Yeah.
anything, but you could tell she was obviously scared to death. Like
Right. No,
literally, I
right, right.
watched the fear of death, and
Yeah,
she
she
thought
was
we were going to kill her, I
scared.
think. And so, anyways, it made a lot of things go to my mind,
Gosh.
but when I was doing it and afterwards, we were both I was so emotional afterwards that me and the caretaker just like held each other for like a minute. And then I told Gigi, I just looked at her before I left, I blow dried her hair, made her look pretty. And then when I was leaving, I said, Gigi, I will never do that to you again. I am so sorry that we had to do that to you. And you could see like she wanted to tell me it's
Oh.
okay, but she didn't know how to. She goes, she goes, what did she say?
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I just didn't know. And I said, I know you did. And oh, no. And she was
Oh my
like, give me a
gosh. I'm
hug. And
totally
so I
getting
gave her a
emotional.
hug, and
That is
she goes, I just
heartbreaking.
didn't know. But she was telling me that it was okay. I was like in tears.
Erin,
Literally, I was in tears,
I
and I
am
was just like, oh my
losing
God.
my
I called
mind.
Curtis, and I was like
Losing my
crying.
mind.
I was like, Curtis, I just had the most like horrible,
Oh,
like it was such a great experience with her and I afterwards. But I was just like, I love you, Gigi. And me and the caretaker came up to her and like gave her a hug and a kiss. We were just like, we love you, Gigi. And she's like,
yes.
I know. Like she knew that we were trying to help her. She just didn't understand what was happening. Oh,
Oh
it was
my
so much, but it just made me think
gosh.
like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm gonna have to see my parents like this. I'm gonna have to, you go into all of that where you're just like, damn, like it's a
Yeah.
lot. And I'm just like, oh, not only do we go through all the hormonal changes, all the changes that I mean, the empty nesting that we go through, the workloads that we go through, our spouses that we go through, and it's just we take on so much in our 40s and into our 50s, and nobody really talks about
Yeah.
this. Like it is, I mean, I'm thankful that she's just my client and all that. My parents are healthy right now and all that stuff. But I'm like, I called my sister and I was like, what are we going to do? Who's going to do this? Like, I mean, this is rough. And I remember doing it with my grandma. So it wasn't like,
Yeah.
um, my grandma was very, very pleasant though, I must say. So I was very thankful, but I'm like,
Yeah. And you know what? You going and
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
with
yeah,
your
yeah. Every day.
grandma, because
Yeah.
you would go play cards too, right? I think like you would go hang out. So it's like, and honestly, that's not like,
Oh
oh, I
yeah, yeah,
have to
yeah,
do
yeah.
it. It
You
was more
have
like
to.
I'm spending time with my grandma and I'm taking in these moments. And
Yes.
it was more of like, I am enjoying this. Like I remember I would
Yeah.
run errands with my, let's go run errands, or like I
Oh
just
yeah.
all the memories of even taking her to the
Taking it to the
bank,
bank.
or like it
Yeah.
wasn't, oh, I have to go. It's more, yeah, it was
It's
more like,
fun.
oh, I
Yes.
get to, and this is fun. So I think now, because my mom, we run errands together, and it's just like memories. Like our Saturday is we're gonna go do this, and we have this, and it's,
Agreed.
like
I
it's
just
spending time with family and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's
she was
so
fine
sad for
afterwards. And I
Gigi.
was
Like
just like, it was
just
like watching a baby that like fought the bath and then got the bath and then, but you know, I watch a lot of true crime stuff. Okay. So when I see someone with that much fear in their eyes, like I just
right.
wanted to hold her and tell her, like, you're safe. You're safe. Don't worry about it. Don't be fair. Don't be afraid. But I was just like thinking in my mind,
Yeah.
I was
It
like,
was just
there are
yeah.
some psychopaths that like want to see that in people, that's crazy, where I'm like, that broke my heart for like literally, I was like
God.
not well for a while after that. I
That's
couldn't
soul
eat. Like I had
crushing.
to get food on the way
Soul,
home.
like,
I was
yeah,
traumatized,
like the
I felt
trauma.
like I traumatized somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. And because the
Yes.
person you know and you have a relationship with, and who
I
trusts
feel
you
like
to
I
do that,
violated
like
her trust. And
you feel like you are
yeah.
hurting them
And when
even though
I'm
you're
like, I
not, but
really
you
hope she
just,
doesn't see my face and just
yes.
like be traumatized every time she
Oh,
sees me,
well,
Yeah,
I
no.
know you're like,
But that's
hi, Gigi.
yeah, but that's why
Like
I
freaking
think at
next
the
time you
end
go.
when she gave me a hug, like she was really trying
Oh
to
my
let me know
gosh,
like it's
freaking.
okay. It was me, and I was just like
Yeah.
I should have made that call. I should have made that call. And then the son texted
Oh.
me later and was like, "I heard it was rough. I'm so sorry for doing that to you." And I said, "No, it's okay." Like I was like, "Your mom has yeah, we tried." I was just like,
Oh,
"Hey,
you
we
tried.
shouldn't
I
have
mean,
done
you
it, but
went and
whatever. We all know this
like
now."
it's,
And
yeah.
anyways,
You're all shaking, texting like
I'm
freaking
good. I'm
shakes. You're
good.
like,
I
oh my
just said,
God. Yeah,
she has
it's
so much
fine. We
love
weren't like
left to
totally
give. She
just
really does. You
sobbing
could tell she was
a
so
wreck.
kind. Even though we were trying to do something
Yeah.
against her will,
Oh,
she was still trying. So I'm trying, and I'm like, I know you are. But anyways, yeah. So I think about this. I think about that there's
that's
a lot of
so
people
crazy.
at our age that are having to do tough things like that. And
Yeah.
it is not easy, especially when they're fighting you. I'm like, oh my, I know my mom's going to be fighting me on everything. There's no question. So I called my sister. I'm like, you have mom. I'll take dad.
Oh,
Yeah, dibs on dad. And he's like
dibs on
coming
dad.
sooner. So I'm like,
You got
my
mom.
mom has an
Oh my
expiration date though. She does
gosh.
not want to live
Yeah.
past 80. I guess. I don't know. It's her
Oh
thing.
my.
And so I go, mom, you're creeping to it. And
You're
she's like, nope, I'm still going at 80. And I'm
you're
like,
ta-
whatever.
you're freaking You're taking your dad
I
because you're just gonna be like,
literally,
all right, I booked another tea time.
seriously.
Let's go. Like you're just gonna drive him around the golf course. Like, all right, what do you want to do? Like, oh, you got a hole in one. Like you're all just telling him, and he's just sitting in the cart, like not even leaving. You're, or you just
See,
show up. You're like,
yeah.
we already did 18 holes, Dad. You don't
When my
remember?
grandma
You're all
was
like
losing her
creating
memory,
memories for
I was
him.
like 13 or 14. I'd be, Grandma, I'm 16. I could drive now. She's like, no,
Yeah.
you're not. I used to try to get away with
Oh
everything.
my gosh,
Oh, the minute
Aaron.
she took out her hearing aids, I was out of the house. Goodbye.
That's so funny.
I tell my kids this story all the time. I I snuck
Everybody,
out
that
one
is
night. I told
Aaron.
my sister, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave when she takes out her hearing aids, but just know that I'm at Jason's house, right?" So I sneak out, go to Jason's, and a freaking
Yeah.
earthquake hits. And I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" So she gets up to come look, and I'm gone.
See?
I got caught.
Do you see?
The universe was like, Aaron, yeah,
That is yeah. Oh, you having fun sneaking out? Oh
yeah,
my gosh. Yep, I
yeah,
believe that's
literally,
yeah. Mm-mm. Don't mess around with that.
yeah,
This was Aaron, this was a great topic and a awesome discussion. Yeah, we all have to think about it because the
yes,
years are flying by. And even though I feel
yeah,
like
and our
I'm not
parents
getting
are,
any
you know.
older, we are. And with that comes along our parents. Yeah, our parents, our loved ones, family. So I mean, spend time with your family. Like you mentioned,
Yes.
Erin, if you're thinking about somebody, send them a text. Um, and just let them know you're thinking about them. And on that
Yes.
note, send us an email. Let us know you're
That's a
thinking about
good
us.
one.
Brokeactivitiespodcast@gmail.com. You thinking about us? And that subject line,
All the
thinking about
stalkers,
you,
please come
please.
stalk
Thank
us.
you. Um, everybody, happy Wednesday. Get if you're
Let us know.
practicing Lent, if you're giving up something, if you're adding something, if you're gonna take something additional on, let us know. Only email. That's all we're accepting. No DMs, no text. Emails only. Erin, have an awesome Wednesday. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support, and we'll see you again on
Bye.
Motivational Monday. Never skip a Monday. Bye.